Moses is told directly by God, by the I Am, by the God of his ancestors, appearing to him and speaking to him out of a miracle sign, that the elders of the Israelites will listen to him. And what is Moses' response? He directly contradicts God's words to him and says, "They will not listen to me. They're not going to believe me." And we see one of God's chosen people messing with God's perfect plan. He reacts in unbelief. He reacts in fear. He certainly doesn't trust. Remember, Moses doesn't have a relationship with his God at this point. He gives Moses proofs, signs to perform for the elders, 3 of them. They aren't even enough to convince Moses. He comes up with more excuses. Moses says he can't speak well. God replies, "Who made man's mouth?" Moses is starting to learn the fear of the Lord, which is the beginning of any real relationship with God. Moses asks God to send someone else. God agrees to send Aaron with Moses, not letting Moses off the hook. He is sending Moses, and Moses will go. As the plagues progress, we'll see Aaron start to speak and then Moses taking over. God will use this and bring Moses to the point God wants him to be at. And yes, the plan changes, but God knew the real plan all along. God's purposes will be carried out. God doesn't reject Moses for his moment of fear and unbelief. Fear is not believing in God's perfect love for you. Perfect love casts out fear. If Moses had understood God's love for him, for the Israelites, he wouldn't have been afraid. If Moses had known who God was, and God is love, then he would have responded like Mary and surrendered himself to the Lord's plans. When you are tempted to respond in fear and unbelief, remember what you are really doubting: that God's love is perfect.